Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. I was initially going to wait to make this video tomorrow. This was actually posted 50 minutes ago over on the announcement page on the PokeMMO forums, but I think it's happening so quickly and it's such big news. I wanted to get it out to you guys as soon as possible, so I hope some of you guys find this helpful. This is pretty big news. There is a character name expiration coming up. If you don't know, pretty much every MMO, pretty much every online game, every few years they have to wipe the usernames of inactive accounts or people that aren't playing anymore that are just sitting on usernames so that it's more fair, so that people who want those usernames can kind of get them who are actually actively playing the game. It makes sense. It's a really common practice in pretty much any online video game. So let's go over the details for PokeMMO's name change and how it could affect you, how you want to make sure to protect and keep your usernames, as well as maybe keep an eye out for any names you may want to pick up or any usernames you've wanted for a really long time, for example, that was on an inactive account that you could now claim. They say, we will soon be implementing name expiration for inactive characters. An inactive character may have their name claimed by another user if they meet all of the following conditions. So these are the characters that essentially are going to have their name expired, okay? So it must be a player or character that has never purchased. They have to also meet all of the requirements, which I feel like is really, 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 really important. All of the requirements. Never purchased RP, has not reached max level cap in all of the regions, has no shiny OT Pokemon, and is inactive. Now, they actually go on to explain, thankfully, because is inactive is very, very vague. They thankfully go on to explain with really good detail what is considered inactive. So if you have 6 hours or less of playtime, you have to have been online at least over the past 6 months or so. I feel like this is really generous. I was actually reading through this. Having like 4 hours on an alt account, barely played it, and having to only be online, you have 6 months of grace time. I think that's really, 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 really generous. This is also like a wipe that usually only happens every few years. We haven't had one of these in a very, very, very long time. I don't think this is something that will happen constantly, but I could be mistaken. We'll have to see. I think this is just like something that's coming up, right? Yeah, I think it's like a once every, they usually do this in games once every 5 years or so, from my understanding, but obviously it can depend. So 100 plus, if you have 100 plus hours of playtime, your account cannot be considered inactive and you cannot lose your username. That's the biggest thing. If you really are worried about losing a username on an alt account for whatever reason, if you have 100 hours of playtime, it's literally impossible. Now, really, as long as you just log in, if you log into all of your accounts and log back out, you should be good. If you want to like keep usernames, or for some reason, if you actually play the accounts, if you're just hoarding names just to hoard them, maybe let them go, obviously, but it's up to you. If you want to make all your accounts safe, all you got to do is log in, log out. That should be good. That should consider you active. Maybe run around a little, maybe gain a gym badge if you really want to be sure. But 100 plus hours of playtime, it is impossible for you to lose your account name. If you have 60 to 99 hours of playtime, you have to have been not logged in for 4 years. Once again, pretty generous leeway, in my opinion. They are not trying to make people lose usernames. They're not trying to, snipe alt accounts. They're just trying to clear out the fluff. They're just trying to, free up names for people who have not played in an extremely long time and aren't active in the community, etc., etc. If you have 48 to 59 hours of playtime, you have to have last been on within the last 3 years or so. If you have 24 to 47 hours of playtime, you need to have at least logged in over the past 2 years or so, and then 6 to 23 hours, you need to have at least logged in within the past year. For the first month where the conditions are met, only a name change contract may be used to claim an expired name. This is really interesting. To be honest, I don't know why they're doing this. I can't explain it off the top of my head. I'm just trying to empathize with the devs. Maybe this is a way for players to who are more serious about the name change to implement that. Maybe it's a way to, I don't know. I honestly can't explain this. I'm just going to read it to you. If your character's name has been claimed by another user, you will have to choose a new name to continue playing. It is not possible for staff to recover your name. Attempting to buy or sell character names will result in a permanent ban. This is for, I believe, for in-game money or for out-of-game. You cannot buy or sell in-game character names or usernames at all. So keep that in mind. And then it says the dates. This is why I wanted to make this video. Name expirations will begin on June 1st. It is May 29th as I'm recording this video. And this is the thing, I'm the most like, damn, I'm surprised they gave us so little warning. But I also see the arguments for giving us so little warning. The reason they want to give so little warning is they don't want people who are hoarding usernames to now go log in on all of their accounts just to keep hoarding them for no reason, right? To possibly try to sell them for RMT or something like that, right? I understand it's more genuine if you have lack of warning, but I can understand how certain players might want to keep certain names. So, and then the name expiration will begin on July 1st. So it begins on June 1st for name change contracts, which from my understanding is an in-game item you can buy. Essentially, this means that you can try to change your name to other names only via the name change contract from there. And then once it hits July 1st, you can actually just name characters from scratch, like new characters with that. So I don't understand that. If someone knows why they'd be doing that, let me know. But that's my understanding. That's the news for today. Character name expiration. A little name wipe is coming up. It's happening. So be aware of it. Keep your usernames that you want to. Let the ones go that maybe it's time to let them go. Even if you don't play the accounts, maybe it's time, right? So like this video if you found it helpful. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. Check out the forum link. Will be linked down in the description if you want to see it in great detail. Discord's down below to join a really cool community of people who love PokeMMO. If you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, etc., etc. Just have a great day. Keep the names you want to, and have fun playing PokeMMO. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace, Reno.